HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. First and 10, here's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 64 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 22, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Wilson to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give to Cannon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They go play action with Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Packers Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Crosby is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Randall Cobb, 60 yards, and the Packers add on to their lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touch launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, it's Jones, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Hill again on second down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 152 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The give is to Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They run the counter. Cannon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They'll run again with Cannon. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. 181 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.